You think that's real?
Sasquatch?
Sasquatch, yeah.
All right, so I don't think. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily Sasquatch, right? I don't think it's like that type of thing. But I do believe there's some kind of like ape type person out there. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not even kidding you, man. Dude, disbelief, right? Like I was like a big shutdown conspiracy the stuff like 10 years ago, not even having it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm up hunting with my good buddy just this last year, and it's freaking dark, right? So like every noise is scary, dude. Like,
Oh yeah.
but I heard a noise I had never heard before out there in the woods, man. Like it was like a signaling call, but it was like just loud and like real tonal, just like really heavy.
Mm-hmm.
If I look at my buddy, I'm like, what the hell was that? And he's like, oh, it's Sasquatch. And I'm just like, just shut up, man. Like, that's not real. And he starts telling me all these conspiracies about it. Like, oh, if you see one, don't try to shoot it because like that'll make it pissed. If you point a gun at it, it's pissed. But if you see one, you're supposed to just like back away, let it know that it's the ultimate being or whatever.
Like a bear?
Just like a bear, I guess, right? Anyways, this guy is convinced, and he's got me convinced, man, because I couldn't replicate that noise. So I go to my work. There's another guy, big conspiracy guy, believer, dude. He's a believer, a Sasquatch believer. I'm like, dude, I heard a noise in the woods this weekend. I need you to find this noise. I was like, you're the only other dude I talk to that knows about Sasquatch. And he's like, oh, do you believe? And I'm like, no, but I want to find that noise, right? Dude, tell me why he finds Sasquatch noise a video of Sasquatch noises, fast forwards to like 2 minutes or whatever it is, presses play. It's the exact noise I heard in the woods, dude. I was like,
Okay.
how'd you freaking know, dude? And he's like, because I've heard it, and you're not the first person that has heard this exact noise. He's like, I bet. He's like, in this area, I bet that was the one. And I was like, shit, fuck, this might be, it might be real, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like, but it was the exact noise. And it was like an alarming, it's like whatever it was like beaconing or something, but it's just loud. Like just, dude, when I heard the noise, dude, it shot a shrill up my spine, dude. Like I've heard wolves out there, bear, whatever, seen them. That noise scared me, dude. Like, cause when you hear like a wolf out there, you hear like the wolf pack. You're kind of like, all right, hey, we got to hoof it, bro. Like they're, a couple miles away and they can close that gap fast, and so
Oh yeah.
we book it back to the truck. I get in my truck, go to sleep, don't come out till it's light again, But like dude, that noise, dude, it froze me, bro. Froze me. I haven't seen one, haven't seen a track, haven't seen marks, haven't really seen anything other than that noise. But that noise kind of got me on the way. Yeah, fuck it. Shit, it might be something out there, bro.
Yeah, maybe it is. Schiller, do you believe?
I don't believe in anything. I really don't care. Just
So
because there's too much fucking proof for one side and proof for another. I don't know what to believe, so I keep my head out of it because it's so. I don't know, dude. I stay away from that shit.
So you think it's more like one of those things, like if you saw it, you would be like, all right, explain that.
Yeah, like with most things and with those situations, like I have to see it. You have to show me to prove it to me. But even then, if you show it to me, I could still be like, well, you could have done that to make it that. You could have done
that's
like
that's how I am though, kind of.
Like some dude walking around in the woods with a ghillie suit or something.
Like look at how far we've come with costumes nowadays. Like somebody could easily dress up as a fucking Sasquatch looking creature and go out into the woods and fuck with people, fuck with hunters. It's so easy to do, dude.
So easy,
so
bro.
easy. And with the generation of AI nowadays, you could easily make up a sound. Literally type in sound of Sasquatch and it'll come up with something. It's like boom, download it to your phone, start playing it on a JBL speaker while you're walking.
Okay, so that's exactly what I was just about to ask Jeff. Do you think somebody was out there like, oh, he's real, and they were like playing that shit through a megaphone?
Like kind of, dude, I would honestly believe that. it was just too coincidental that the sound, because I watched the video that he sent, because he sent it to me first, and I'm like standing at work and I'm like listening to it. I'm like, oh, dude, that's not even the real thing. But I only gave it like 30 seconds, and he's like, oh, you got to fast forward. It's like 2 or 4 minutes or whatever into the video. And he's like, tell me, is this the noise? And he played it, and I just looked at him and I was just like, dude, like, how'd you know? Like, that was the noise that I heard. And he just said that that's like one that a lot of people hear like the most, you know, and especially up in our area. But the thing that kind of blows me away about it is, like, when you get into like believing stuff like that, then you got to believe in like the chupacabra and all these other, like, you know, beings. That
no, I feel like yeah, okay, I do see what you're saying, because I was gonna say it's like that was like a spiritual, mythical creature, right? And I think you're on the right track, because I don't believe there's a Loch Ness monster.
No,
I think that's
that was
made up shit.
There's too many errors in film, like aberrations that could create that, like especially back in the day, like chromatic aberration could create just
dude, can you
errors in
imagine
pictures from back in the day.
Can you imagine some dude just like wearing some tall ass shoes, acting like he's Sasquatch, and somebody shoots him?
Imagine the kick
or they capture him, bro, thinking they really got it.
Imagine the kick you'd get out of that, though. Like, got you, fuckers. You know, like, you guys are stupid for believing in this, man.
Can you imagine, though, if you were that guy and you just caught like a 22 to the back of the chest, bro, just right through here?
Not even that. Like, maybe just somebody's got the old hot 6 on you to one right to you, and you're sitting there crying. What did I do?
Joke.
Well, do you gotta think? But the thing is that here's what makes it more weird to me is that it's not just one. Like, there's one on the West Coast, or there's multiple. There's supposed to be multiple of them, but they're like so advanced that like they know how to like evade. Because like apparently it's scarier than like the big guy walking slow, like all, you know. Apparently they can like do the backwards crab walk crap that makes it look like it's all freaking demonic or whatever. Apparently they can, you know, like do some creepy crap. Yeah, dude.
Okay, this is a first. I've never heard this.
Oh, dude, it's such a dive, dude. I don't want to get into it, man. But it's just like, read about. There's a YouTube page. I'll send it to you offline, and it's like they go into like all these Squatch stories or whatever, you know, and this stuff that people have, and you know, you get to a point where like, all right, man, like there's just too many damn people that are crazy, right? Like, but is it like, is there that many people that are that crazy over the one same thing? Me personally, I spent a lot of time in the woods, haven't seen anything.
Yeah, that's my thing, bro. Like, Lord, it's 2024. Somebody would have caught this shit on camera by now. Like, I don't care how smart this thing is, somebody would have crept up on this thing by now.
And see, that's why I get in with the aliens too. It's like at this point, somebody would have snapped a picture, bro. Like, somebody would have seen, like, somebody would have seen
videos.
Something.
There's videos.
There's videos of we don't know if they're true. Creatures in the woods.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's all just, here's what I think, man. It's all just those like distraction tactics, you know, people are like, hey, let's throw the bone out there and like keep people guessing for the rest of eternity.
Out of
like,
the government.
Yeah. It's like they can play on so many different things, man. Like, that's where you get like so like dove into, and like conspiracies is like, you could be so up a wall, dude. Like, there's organizations that like go try to find. I'm like, dude, if that thing's out there and it wants to be left alone, leave that thing bro. Go, bro.
Leave him alone, bro.
Like, I guarantee you find him, the first dozen people that walk up on his camp and find him ain't gonna breathe no more. Like, the scary part that I haven't personally seen with like the Sasquatch stuff is apparently they like do like weird stuff to like deer, you know, because they eat like deer, you know, and apparently people have like come up on like Sasquatch, you know, eating zones or whatever, and they're all like super freaking what was that one creepy ass movie where they were out in the woods?
Oh yeah, Wrong Turn.
No, Blair Witch Project.
Oh, Blair Witch Project.
They're apparently they put these like deer in these like Blair Witch positions, or I don't know how else to explain it, but like weird, like ritualistic type stuff. And I guess that's the way that they leave like their markings or whatever, you know. It's I don't know, man. I don't like they'll find like deer hanging up in the tree or whatever, you know, they're hanging their food, and apparently people have found that, and there's like pictures of it, but it's the same. Like I could go out in the woods and shoot a deer.
I was about to say, Kale could do some
Yeah.
shit like that, and then we could walk up with a camera and be like, "Oh, we just found this fucking deer, dude. Check it out." We
Like,
got
no, dude,
Kale.
I'm just hanging my deer to dry out. Like, holy shit! Like, oh, he's spiritual ritual, dude.
Yeah,
It's like,
Yeah.
dude, have
Sasquatch
you
was
guys?
definitely here.
So when I think of Sasquatch, have you guys seen the movie Strange Wilderness?
No.
Dude, so Steve Zahn, I think is his name. Yeah, he's a big name actor.
Mhm.
He so his dad apparently, like, the synopsis of his dad had this like wilderness show, kind of very much like Steve Irwin like, and his dad ended up turning it over to him. Well, he's like a stoner and a failure, so he needs to get more views for his show, and he ends up like going on the search for Sasquatch. And long story short, at the end they're filming like this cave, and he's like, yeah, you know, this is where the mighty Sasquatch like apparently lives. And no shit, like Sasquatch steps out and they're like, oh fuck, and they all turn around and dudes start pulling guns out of nowhere. Like the one dude pulls out a full fucking auto AK and just lights the dude up, and they fucking kill Sasquatch. So they're like, oh shit. So then they filmed it like as though they were actually coming up on Sasquatch, and they actually put a rope around him and hung him, and was like, oh, we discovered Sasquatch, but we got there too late because he was depressed and he killed himself, even though he's just riddled with bullet holes. Dude, it's so good. It's like, it's a stupid movie. You need to watch it at least once, but
So it's a comedy, right?
it's a comedy. It's so fucking funny, dude. It's very much like Pineapple Express, like that stoner kind of funny.
Oh yeah,
So if you like that movie, you're gonna love Strange Wilderness. It's so funny. Like there's a bunch of
heard of it.
big name, like Danny McBride's in it, Justin Long, like some pretty big name actors. It's
called Strange Wilderness. I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, Strange Wilderness. It's got like a green background or whatever, and they're all like standing in front. But yeah, dude. So when you start talking about Sasquatch, dude, I had to bring that up because that's all I can think about is him just getting fucking mauled down by an AK and a bunch of fucking other guys shooting him with a pistol. And they made it seem like he killed himself.
Dude, it has a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
oh
no,
my
it's like
God.
like I said, it's a terrible fucking movie, but it's like one of those like you have to watch it. It's so bad.
Oh, that's
it's
good,
so
man.
funny though.
I want to watch it.
It's such dry humor, but yeah. So
it's like 08. It's like in 08, I think it was made with like Jonah Hill's in it, so it's probably like super bad Jonah Hill. You know,
like Jonah Hill's in it. Yep. Yeah, dude.
Nice. I'm definitely watching that.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, that movie was so dumb, dude, but you're just gonna sit there and laugh. It's great.
Dude, Superbad was a hit, dude. Like that movie was hilarious, man.
Aside from the McLovin? Hangover. Yeah.
Okay.
McLovin,
yeah. Muhammad's the most common name in the world. Read a fucking book. Between that and Muhammad, McLovin is what he landed on.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie, when that movie came out, I could relate to that movie so much, dude. Trying to get alcohol for like a high school party, trying to be funny and get laid, and
what was the movie
shit.
with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill?
Oh, 21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street. Yeah, that
one.
Yeah,
that's another. That was pretty
that's another good one. Same. 22 Jump Street was good too.
Yeah,
dude.
But yeah,
we would watch Superbad, and then Christian Contreras, he would watch Get Him to the Greek. Have you seen that one?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
That's one of my go-to movies if I need like a good laugh. Is Get Him to the Greek.
Get Him to the Greek and Superbad, dude. Those were the two that just made me laugh all the time, man. Like Get Him to the Greek was that was top tier, man. Like top tier comedy.
He spoke to Jeffrey. What's a Jeffrey? He's just this guy that grew up down the street. Yeah, Jeffrey. Hello.
Dude,
It just
Pineapple
starts.
Express.
Yeah,
Oh, that
Pineapple
was
Express,
yeah.
bro.
I just think
Dude,
like the classic line in Superbad was when he was like talking crap to that dude on the field. How he pissed his pants or whatever. He's like, that was like in the 4th grade, and he's like, people don't forget. Like,
I still use that line. Like
dude, I
fucking,
still all the
I
time,
all the
dude.
time. Someone will talk shit, and be like, I fucking did that like 3 years ago, and it's like people don't forget.
Yeah, people don't forget.
That and dude, the other one that I use a lot is when he's like, there's a long line like in front of the bathroom, and he's like, "Is this the line for the bathroom?" And like nobody answers him, and he's like, "Fuck me, right?"
Dude, I say that all the time. All right, well, I used to. I try not to cuss around my kids anymore, but like when I would ask something and nobody would like literally there's silence. You're just like, oh fuck me, right? I guess I'll just
Yeah,
go
dude.
ask somebody else then. I guess I don't know.
The other one that I love to use is when people like you're like talking to them, but all of a sudden they just leave, and it's like, all right, great talk, glad we had it, and then they just fucking walk off.
Just walk away.
Yeah, it's like great talk, glad we had it.
Hey, good talk, appreciate it.
There's all those like sports videos of like soccer, baseball, basketball, football, where they're like dapping up all their dudes, and then
Yeah.
they like leave that one guy hanging.
Oh,
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and you're just that
dude.
guy.
It's so cringy, dude, to watch
Yeah.
those guys because they're like, yeah. And they're just sitting there and they're like, all right, fuck yeah. And they like do it themselves.
Dap
It's like,
themselves
dude,
up.
I feel so bad for that person, dude. It's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Dude, speaking of sports,
they still like go through the motions like by themselves, like to the air, you know, the air 5, dude. Thanks.
dude, speaking of sports, so I was just watching this before we got on. I don't follow sports nearly as much as some people. I enjoy watching football and stuff. I'm not really big into college, but are you guys like, you guys probably more than me because you guys watch college football. At least I know you do, Jordan. But I never heard about this Colin Stallions or whatever.
Oh,
Connor
dude, I
Stallions.
just watched that last night. Yeah.
Dude,
The college scandal.
wild. That is wild, dude. I don't know, Jeff. Do you know what we're talking about?
Dude, I'm actually out of the loop on this.
You heard about Michigan stealing signs, and then Jim Harbaugh was kicked out for like 3 weeks, I think it was.
Yeah.
You didn't hear anything about that? And then Michigan ended up winning the national championship
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know that.
Okay. So that whole thing about Jim Harbaugh getting kicked out or suspended for 3 games was because of, and I didn't even. I guess I really didn't know this because I don't really pay attention to college football that much. I do watch college football. Like I watch all football. Anytime it's on, I'm watching.
Yeah, but I don't follow it like that though. So this is going to be good to me. Yeah.
So college football, like in NFL, they're always covering their ears so that they can hear communications, like the quarterback can hear, right? And the defensive coordinator is talking to the linebacker where he's calling the play. So in college, they don't do that. And they actually just changed the rule this year to be able to do that. But they used to see, the guys on the sidelines like holding up the big screen pieces of paper behind them. And then there was like 4 people calling a play. So that was like all a distraction because only one of them is really calling the play so that the other team can't figure out what they're doing. Anyways, long story short, the dude.
So they have multiple guys. The players know who to listen to.
Yeah. So like this dude went OCD on this shit and literally deciphered every college football team's sign. Okay. So he figured everybody's shit out. What each thing means. So he like going like this and this and this and this. He knows what that means. And so it's not illegal to know that. Right. But this dude, it was like the first guy in history that we know about. I mean, I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's other dudes that are just as good as him. But Michigan brought him on as what was he, Schiller? Like just like a fucking intern or something?
So you got to go back a little bit. So he was actually an intelligence officer for the Marine Corps. And he was
but none of that shit really matters. He
started there because he's always been obsessed with Michigan's football. Like he's always been a huge Michigan fan.
He's ride or die Michigan, everything.
Like, grew up, he like cherished that school and would bleed for that school. So anyway, fast forward, he actually contacts Michigan because in 2020 Michigan was getting crushed and was telling him, hey, there are other teams that are stealing your signs, which is why you guys are getting crushed. So I can help you with this. And so they're like, what can you do? This dude literally sat in front of his phone for hours and made his own signs. He had like over 500 pictures of signs that he had made for Michigan. He had also
so it was like
spent,
his play call sheet, right? So
yeah,
like he had all these signs, like he had this, and then he would write below it what that means, and then he would have them doing this, and he would write below, but it was all pictures of him, and then like a little summary. Hey, this is cover 2, or this
Yep.
is whatever, right? So he had a bunch. Imagine 500 of those, offense and defense, on a play call sheet that he's looking at, and he has to figure out which one of those 5 or 6 people is calling the real play. And then once he figures it out, then he starts standing next to the head coach, and he's like, "Hey, they're running this, they're running this,
yeah.
they're running
And
this,
then
they're
he
running
got
this."
the whole team to come together, the whole coaching staff. He would sit there because he eventually was brought in from an intern to actually being hired on staff, and he would go to games with the coach, and he'd be sitting there, and his main job was to look across the field and watch the other team. And when they were making their signs, he would then go like this and point the finger up in the air, and the rest of the team would go like this, meaning that they're about to throw up in the air. And he was 95% correct every single time. So Michigan started dominating these Big Ten teams.
Dude.
So they won in 2021, 2022. They beat Ohio, and then they did it again in 2023 and went and won the national championship. Well, then they opened up this investigation, the NCAA did, against him in 2023 mid-season, and was like, you're being called out for illegal sign stealing and like all this crazy shit. And he's like, dude, he sat down with an Excel spreadsheet, made his own formulas. He pinpointed all of the locations where each top recruit was recruited.
It's
Like the
doing above and
areas,
beyond.
dude, he went like Rain Man on this shit.
Yeah.
And he handed him all the stuff. He's like, here, I've got nothing to hide. I did nothing illegal. He's like, I'm just that good. And they're like, you're not that good.
The only thing they have on him is that I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm 100% convinced that he was paying people and giving them tickets to go spy on other teams. Like he would let his friends or his family go to these games, and he would get them tickets to any Big Ten team, and they would record the game. So he was getting live footage or recorded footage of the other team's signals.
Is that illegal though, to record games?
100% illegal. Yeah.
There's 3 things. Like it shows the checklist. Like you can't go to another team's game.
You can't go to their game, but you can watch their game footage and get the same shit.
Yeah.
So you can't be there in person, but you can watch it.
The play callers are probably not in the screen when you're watching though.
Right. So that's what you got to
that's like the whole thing. But my thing is like, dude, what does it take? Like, I mean, I didn't even know that there was play caller. I thought it was all in the phones, bro. Like I didn't know that it was.
That's on a professional level. Yeah, that's not on a collegiate level. And the craziest thing was, once all these allegations started, he went and found like the best firm that absolutely hates the NCAA. So they're like totally supporting him. Dave Portnoy from Barstool is supporting him. But so he ended up resigning and actually like went basically off the radar because he's like, I'm not going to let Michigan fall because of me. I didn't do anything wrong, but neither did they. Neither did Jim Harbaugh. I'm going to do what I need to do to save Michigan. So then Michigan went on to win their next like 2 or 3 Big Ten games. And then
they played shit teams, dude. They played Maryland.
And
they
Penn
played
State.
The Penn State game was a statement because that was the first game without Harbaugh and without that play call guy. Okay, so that was like a real big game because Penn State then was like, Penn State was like number 10, I think, or something like that last year when they played. So they played a good team. Michigan was, I think, number 2, and Ohio State or somebody was number 1. I can't remember who it was. Anyways, that was their first game back, like with I think it was their defensive coordinator that stepped up.
Yep.
So their defensive coordinator was head coaching. They won the game, not by a lot, but they won the game. Then they played Maryland, beat Maryland, and then it was the last game of the season, which was Ohio State, who this dude knew. I mean, he knew everything about Ohio State. So it's not like, even though he's not there, they already know. There
Yeah,
was there was probably 50 meetings about Ohio State during the regular season, and he was a part of at least probably 20 of them. Like you can't say, oh well, they beat him without Ohio State. Yeah, okay. But guess what? Jim Harbaugh has a cell phone, and so does everybody else on the coaching staff. It's not hard to game plan for that.
We also, there's this guy, dude, he has the douchiest name. He goes by, so his alias is Brohio. And
that guy was weird as fuck, man.
Dude, he's a big Ohio, like, Buckeyes fan. And he was super butthurt about how well Michigan was doing. And plus, their biggest rival is Michigan. Yeah. So he went in and, like, dug into, like, Connor Stallion's, like,
his
Venmo account. He went through, like, everything and saw that he was paying people. But he was telling him, like, Connor was telling him, like, hey, I buy tickets to a shitload of games. He goes, but sometimes, like, I can't go. So, like, I'll resell them. I'll sell them to my friends, my family, if they want to go, because they're all big into college football. So he had, like, legitimate reasons, but I agree with you, Jordan.
I'm calling
like,
bullshit, man. I'm calling bullshit.
Agree,
you're a coach.
I agree that he paid people to go to these games or whatever and had them do something, record something, look at something.
The tickets that he purchased were 50-yard liners.
50-yard liners on the opposite teams, his opposite team, the Big Ten team that he would be facing coming up soon.
Yeah, so all you gotta do is sit on the 50-yard line. You can literally watch two different teams call plays.
But at the same time, I'm sitting here looking at this whole thing, like, dude, he didn't do anything wrong. Aside from that, that's like, you can't do that. But, like, this dude broke it down and found it's the same. I look at it as the same way that what's his face, Coach Bean or whatever from the Oakland A's did with Moneyball. He looked at stats. He looked at people. He watched
it's just
videos.
Like the Astros.
It's the same shit.
The Astros stole their shit, and then everybody's mad that the Astros stole. Like, who? Don't make it so fucking obvious.
Yeah, but it's like nobody else did it, and we did it, and it worked.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, so if it worked, you can't tell me right now that if your team was capable of winning huge championships and going undefeated, that you wouldn't want them to do anything possible to do it without being super illegal. Like, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude, do what you need to do. Like,
that's literally.
If the Vikings did that shit, I would be like, fucking finally, we could win something. Because then
they literally
had
won. They literally had Caleb Williams, the first overall draft pick that went to the Bears.
Yeah.
They literally had him on Barstool Sports, and they asked him. Well, I can't remember the guy's name that's with Barstool. He's the guy with the mustache. It's not Taylor Lewan, but it's the other guy. But they asked him. They were like, okay, look, if you could win 10 Super Bowls, 10, okay, 10. Would you kill one Bears fan if we pushed a button and you could either say, yep, 10 Super Bowls and kill a Bears fan? Would you push that button? And he was like, oh, shit, like, I just got in the limelight. Like, I'm not going to say anything. And the guy that's across from Barstool is like, I'm a Bears fan. I would fucking kill myself for you so that we could get 10 Super Bowls. Like, that's how diehard people are about football, dude. They're like, yeah, we want fucking 10 Super Bowls, dude. I will die so that the Bears can get 10 Super Bowls.
I'll give my life, dude.
Yeah. I will be that guy, So, yeah, I mean, I get it. I get everybody wants their team to do good, and it's like, do it at all costs. But I don't know. That whole thing, the only reason I believe that he is guilty is because he did pay his friends, he did pay his family to go to these games, record the shit.
What are you talking about? Like, the dude's not going to go to jail. They're just going to ban him from every
NCAA,
college game for the rest of his life. He'll never be able to go to another college game ever. It's like,
but that's the thing though. Like, he lives his life around that. That'd be like you, Jeff, if you were cheating or whatever, you were poaching animals and you were banned from hunting for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Like,
yeah.
It's still not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world, but for people that are diehard about that, like, that is the end of the world because that's what he's good at. And like, the crazy thing too is at the end of it, Jim Harbaugh went to the LA Chargers as the head coach, and they're saying like, oh, he left Michigan because he knows that he's gonna get investigated. It's like, no, dude, the bro was winning nonstop and had a chance to go to a professional level and make more than just a couple million a year.
How do you win the national championship and then say no to an NFL head coach position? You just hit the highest milestone. Yeah. You went undefeated. You won the Natty. You won your bowl game. And you get an NFL team to come after you? Like, duh. The dude was at Michigan for what, like 10 years?
Especially the LA Chargers.
So,
Like, that's a huge franchise. Like,
yeah. It's like, dude, why?
Well, and then,
I don't understand why people were like, oh, yeah, he left because of, they were going to find out some shit. It's like, dude, no, he went to go make a shit ton of money. Are you fucking retarded?
I mean, here's to say that they're not, those Big Ten like coaches, they're not really hurting for cash either,
No,
No,
he
but
was
that's what
making
I'm saying,
at
though.
least $10 million a year.
Yeah, he was making a couple million, 10 million max a year, but then you go to a pro level where you're making like there's 3 digits in the million now. Like we're talking like 200 mil, 300 mil. It's like,
Yeah,
dude,
they make good money.
no brainer, dude. I would definitely do that. And on top of that,
Dude, I wonder...
the Minnesota Vikings then got JJ McCarthy, and now he blew out his leg. So woo.
Yeah,
dude, I wonder how much Andy Reid makes.
Oh, that
actually, the head coach really doesn't make that much money. I'm compared to the players.
See. I'm gonna Google this. Let's see.
Compared to the players, because I think the average contract's around like 5 to 10.
Dude, there's no way they're not paying that dude though, man. Like, there's no.
Oh yeah,
way.
they got to keep him there. Yeah, they got to keep him there. But he's getting all the side deals too, dude. Like anything you can think of. I'm sure there's like neighborhoods that are like, Andy Reid, please move here.
Yeah,
we'll give you a fucking free house.
It's actually
dude,
really,
I love that guy because
it's really
was
not
the
that
Philly
much.
head coach for a while.
It's so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't make it near as much as.
It says according to per season, Andy Reid makes $10 million per season, and it's translated somewhere between 60 million.
Yeah.
So it's really not that much, especially since he's won multiple Super Bowls now. But yeah, like you said, I think it has to do with
10% of that.
Yeah, but
dude.
you got to think that's his contract, and I guarantee you, there's a bonus for every playoff win that he wins, every AFC championship that he wins, and every Super Bowl that he wins. He makes a different amount of money.
Well, that's the thing is like he might make 10 million, but like he probably makes that again in bonus money.
Yeah.
Commercials,
like all the bonuses are
endorsements.
Dude, what was that guy's name? College football coach
Nick Saban
from LSU.
The guy
go Tigers.
Yeah, go time. Give on that cigar, boy.
Was it Ed Ogeron? Ed Ogeron?
Let's see.
That's
LSU.
Coach O. I know that's what they called him, Coach O.
What's his name? Man, I can't remember. I hate
Anyways,
LSU. So.
I know that guy. He was making anywhere from like 2 to 3 million coaching LSU.
Careful on that cigar, boy.
It's not that much of a jump, but I mean,
dude, I think if you I think the state to be in if you want to make money in football is Texas, man. Like, you think about like Texas football, like those. Think about high school coach,
high school, man. That's just high school.
Catch Orgeron.
Yeah. Ed Orgeron. Yeah.
Like, what if you freaking like what do you think the coach at like Permian makes? Like $250K? You think?
Nah, I wouldn't even say that. Probably 100, 150.
Jeez, though, dude.
To coach high school football. That's
all.
All you do.
I mean, compared to up here, like Texas football that's y'all's religion down there is football. I mean, you guys live and breathe football, so I can understand it. But
dude,
up here, dude,
so different now. It's so different.
I can imagine it's different, but like just talking before the differences, like up here for us, our football coaches are usually like our gym coaches or our math teachers,
volunteers.
Like, yeah, our gym teachers they're volunteers. They get like a fucking like maybe $100 or $200 stipend to fucking, hey, if you coach football, we'll give you $200 extra.
All of my coaches for football, they were all teachers as well, and they all taught or coached a different sport as well, except for our head coach of football. That's all he did. Yeah, he was our director of athletics.
No, ours. He was the government class teacher.
Your head coach?
Yeah, so he taught like government class.
So all the assistant coaches, like offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, special teams, all those guys still coached or had classes that they taught at,
or had other day jobs.
Yeah, the head coach was the head coach of football, and that was it. Didn't do track, didn't do anything else, and he was the head of athletics at that school.
That's crazy, man. I want to, dude. I'm gonna start coaching.
Don't do it, bro.
Oh, you are. That's right. Yeah. You're just too busy, man. Like,
dude, it's so fun. It is so fun, but there is so much fucking drama that comes with it. So much drama.
Jordan, you didn't play my kid more than 10 minutes.
Yep.
Like, hey, lady.
Like, yeah, because your fucking kid's riding fine because he sucks.
Yeah, your kid's fat, so that's why he's not playing.
Feel like there's gonna be an Amber Alert out on your kid if you don't make this fucking touchdown.
Have you seen him catch a football? Have you seen him? Are we talking about the same kid? Okay,
that's wild.
Just making sure.
Is Jace playing this year?
No, he's out. He's out.
Why?
He didn't want to do it. He wanted to do flag again, but that all that fell through. We didn't have enough kids return to come play because of baseball.
So what's he doing now? Just basketball or what?
Basketball's not till November, so he's got nothing till November. So I think I'm gonna get him signed up for golf.
Yeah,
he wants to try golf.
Dude, that's the one thing
golf
I
in
was.
The fall?
Golf's basically all year except for in the winter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying according to like the school season, like golf's in the spring.
Yeah.
For us, it's in the fall and in the spring. We have a fall and a spring.
Dude, I should tell Tim to play golf, man. That'd be sick.
Dude, I'm telling you, if it's the one thing that I've learned with the obsession that I have now with golf is I wish I would have learned or started when I was young. And most of the people I talk to that are like scratch golfers or avid golfers, they're like the same thing. They're like, we started young. If you don't start young, it's very, very hard to understand the momentum, the tempo of swinging a club, looking at angles, and it's extremely hard to do when you're older because you just don't comprehend it. Whereas when you're younger, it's instilled in you.
Yeah.
So like, dude, I think that's a great idea. Put him in golf. I think he would enjoy that.
He's more of like a individual kind of kid, like racing. He just like it was all on him, so he had to figure it out, you know.
And that's the best. That's the best thing you could do. Is golf it's an individual sport.
Yeah. It's like if you lose, you lost because of you, not because of the team. You know,
and it's all mental, dude. If you go into it with a bad attitude or you make a bad drive, slice it, you hook it, whatever, you're already being like, dude, I'm over here, I'm in this bunker, I'm screwed. You're already telling yourself that you're gonna fail that hole. Whereas if you go into it and you be like, yeah, I'm gonna get out of that bunker, or I'm gonna shoot a stinger out of the trees here and at least get back on the fairway. I'll go one under or one over, and then I'll hit a birdie on the next hole. Yeah. Like it's all mental, dude. It's crazy. It's the same thing too with racing. Like I know I used to race when I was young, dude.
I missed out on getting him signed up because he was supposed to do flag football and baseball. So I was like, oh, fuck, we're not going to have time to race. So I didn't even bother signing him up for this year. And now here we are. He missed baseball because he got put on a different team than all his friends, so he didn't want to play. And then flag football fell through, and I'm like, fuck, dude, we could have been racing this whole year.
Does he? He has his own cart now, right?
Buddy.
Yeah, he's got his own cart.
I thought so. I didn't know if you guys were renting that cart or if you bought it or what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I miss, dude. When I was young and racing, dude, that was so fun, dude. There was nothing more exciting other than like when my dad woke me up because I loved to sleep in. I hated waking up.
The problem with that sport now, Schiller, is I would completely have to pull Jace out of school, completely pull him out, homeschool him, and he'd have to be at the track while being homeschooled every single day.
That was
because that's what those kids are doing.
That's the problem that we ran into, like with my parents. So like we raced every Sunday, and I would have two races. I'd have one like in the morning, and then I'd have like 2 or 3 hours of downtime, and then I would have another race. And then you obviously get points for the season. But the problem that we were running into was these kids that were very determined for it. Like some of the kids' dads, like they raced at the bigger speedway across the street from us. So like they were actual like asphalt fucking race car drivers, and those guys were going on the road all over Minnesota. So they were going to other quarter midget tracks. There's a big one that happens out like a big championship out in like Oregon, I think is actually where it's at. And like my parents were going to go to it, but like we didn't have the funds to supply that type of sport. and it's the same thing.
That's
Like I would have had to have,
expensive,
dude. It's stupid expensive. I
250,
remember,
$250 for a set of tires for him to go run around a track, maybe get 60 laps on them. Maybe.
yeah, dude. We went through tires nonstop. I was running scuffs like nonstop. I rarely ever got brand new tires. We were buying like old tires from other kids'
Other
cars
teams and shit. Yeah.
I remember when I crashed my car and I got T-boned. Basically, I got sideswiped from behind and I got T-boned into a wall, and it literally twisted my whole front axle, like completely fucked it up. I thought I was done for the day. But it was really cool because that community came together and they're like, what do you need? Like, what do you need? Let's get this car back up. And my dad was just like, got pushed out of the way because the other dads came in and like ripped apart my entire front end and put a brand new axle on it and everything. And like, was like, he's ready to go. And my dad was just in there like, what do I owe you? And he's just like, I don't know. Don't worry about it. Like, it's spare parts that we had. Like, it's all good. So that was like super cool. But man, I saw some of the things that kids bought. And I was always like that envious kid, like, Dad, I really want that. I really want that. And Dad's like, dude, that shit's expensive, son.
Dude,
like,
a brand new one of those carts right now is like, let's just say the best of the best, right? 12.5.
Just one?
Just one.
Oh.
12.5. Just
like
the chassis.
12.5. You're driving it that day. 12.5 or
$12,500. It's you're on the track, ready to roll.
Dude.
Best of the best.
See, and that's
I'll
a
find one on
different
Facebook,
car
bro.
setup than what I was going through. Because like I race quarter midgets. What are they called in that whatever track racing that Jace does? Is it a
What?
cart or? Because like the cars that I was racing were quarter midgets.
Yeah, you call them cart. Yeah.
Okay,
That's not the class that he's in. He's in the LO 205s. But
are
the
those manuals?
cadet LO 205s. No, they don't do shifter carts until I think you have to weigh 125 pounds to be able to do shifters.
Because ours,
but yeah, they go to Daytona with those carts. With his cart, I could take him to Daytona, and they'll let him run Daytona as one of the circuit courses.
What?
Yeah, those shifter carts on that embankment, they're doing 100, 115.
Shut the fuck
an inch
up,
off the ground.
dude.
Yeah.
What? Could you imagine doing? Okay, I like Indy cars. For
I don't want to
right?
imagine.
The only thing is you got your head barely sticking out, dude. That the cart, dude. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, dude. I couldn't imagine going 120 miles an hour in a little cart.
Dude, you're like 1 inch from catching an asphalt wedgie, bro. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah,
oh yeah.
Nah, man, not me, bro.
Yeah, it was like to enter him, tires and fuel. I think it was like $150 entry, and then it was like $500 for tires, and then fuel's not shit. I mean, fuel was, I think, like $100 because you have to buy their fuel every time you go. You can't bring your own fuel.
Yep, that's
so you have to buy their tires, their fuel, and so it was like $700 or $600 or something like that for him to go run Daytona Kart Week. And I was like, dude, that would be dope as fuck. But he's not ready for that. Let's be real.
No,
let's be real. He's not ready for that. One day he will.
Feed him to the wolves, man. What do you mean he's not ready?
Get in there, boy.
There's a kilo of Colombian Bam Bam underneath your car.
Dude, they that was a good little Ricky Bobby reference there. Dude, they told me that this guy is like a professional kart driver, and he drives dragsters and shit. His daughter is around Jace's age. She drove backwards on accident at Daytona during the race.
How do you drive backwards on accident?
She got spun out and forgot which way they were going, I guess, because they don't do turn 1 and 2. They do 3 and 4. So you're on the front stretch of Daytona, and then you cut down, and then it's like a little, boop, 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 and then you come out on the embankment of 2.
Yeah, so it's very much like
you're on the exit of 2, and then you're going down the back straight of 2 into 3, and then you ride 3 and 4, and then you're coming down the front stretch of the finish line, and then you come back into the infield again, and then come back out, and then you go. So you miss 1 and 2, but you hit the front and the back straights, and then you hit turn 3 and 4.
So it's very much like Charlotte's Roval.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
just used the Daytona infield. So, so dude, she was going backwards at like 60 miles an hour, like head on with these other kids. And I was like, can you imagine? Yeah. If that was your
Dude.
kid, you're like, oh my fucking God, dude, she's dead. She's dead.
Yeah.
Dude, she's dead, literally. Like, you can't, there's no radio. You'd be like, hey, idiot, you're going the wrong way. There's no radio.
You better just run out there and just.
Could you imagine how she felt when she like went around the corner? Because she'd be like, "Oh, okay,
Everybody
where the hell is everybody?" All of a sudden, they're just like flying through, like, "Oh shit!"
Could you imagine just going to like somebody like grabbing like an employee, sound the alarm,
Yeah. Put out the spike strips. My daughter's out there going the wrong way on Daytona.
Put out the spike strips. Could you imagine even that if that was a racing thing?
God.
Like, these guys ain't complying. Set out the fucking spike strips. To see a fucking NASCAR going 200 miles an hour, hit a spike strip, and just
Dude. Could you imagine like if like NASCAR they're just rolling by and they're like, "Yep, we don't like number 8. Put the battering ram out. Get him out of here." He's coming around the turn, just boom, just freaking the
like,
car
all right,
flies
guys,
out of the freeway.
They're like asking fans, like, "All right, go ahead and text in with the car that you want us to get rid of." And all of a sudden they're like, "And the vote's in, number 8's out. All right, hit the battering ram." Boom.
Boom.
We all know it'd be number 23. Okay.
Oh yeah.
They'd
be like, "Oh, he's gonna come back, right? Oh no, we killed him. We killed.
No, he's
dead. Yeah, there's no coming back from that. You guys voted. He's dead.
We're actually looking for a driver for the number 23 car. So if anybody wants it,
they literally
Anybody
say
want
that
it?
like looking at the car, it's just burning and the guy's dead. And they're just like, "Oh, so side note, we are taking applications for the for
we'll have this car ready to go by Monday. Y'all go ahead and meet us out at the track."
You just let us know. The XI23 team is looking for. We got a spot open. So, oh man, dude, that was so freaking funny, bro.
2311. That's crazy.
It's 2311. I freaking it's a cool yet dumb name.
Hey,
that's
if
the other
Michael
person
Jordan's in the sport, bro, I can back it.
Dude, you could or couldn't.
I could.
Oh yeah, I was like, I love MJ, dude. MJ's the shit, dude. I saw that he has his own golf course, and they were like showing it and like how luxurious it is.
Golf
like
shoes, bro.
Well, I mean, it's Michael Jordan. He has his own shoes everywhere.
He's got his own everything.
But I figured, like, I knew he golfed, but like he owns his own course, and it's like 5-star.
He's really
status.
good.
Yeah, I know he's a good golfer, and then now he's in racing. And it's like, what is he going to do now? Is he going to get into like what fucking something else? Like, I'm going to get into country
I don't know.
music.
I saw a video or a thing on Instagram that it was Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, and David Beckham were all at some sporting event together, sitting together. So I can only imagine those three. I mean, they're the kings of their sports.
Well,
you gotta think, I mean,
isn't Brady still trying to buy the Raiders or like be a part of the Raiders?
I don't know what he's doing over there, man. He's a fucking weirdo.
Dude, that guy just needs to go live his damn life, dude. That's what he needs to do. Like, get off the TV screen, get off it, just go live your dang life, boy. Like, when you think about these people, like when like Messi came to the MLS, like, why, dude? Like, go spend your millions of dollars off camera,
dude. They come over here to die. That's where they come over here. They come over here to die.
And then you're like Tom Brady, like, dude, you played 5 too many damn seasons, dude. Like, you fucking, golly, guy. Like, he's so good, but it's just like, dude, you played. You should have never went to Tampa Bay. And he did to prove a point. He could win a Super Bowl without Belichick and, without the Patriots. Like, cool, man. Get it. You should have just tossed the old gloves in at that point, and then, and you got Michael Jordan. Like, dude, what else do you have to do? Like is there no sense of accomplishment in your life that you have to, like, be the brand on every, like, dude, he's in football,
Mm-hmm.
He's the king of basketball, it's just like, you golf, you played baseball, like, dude, he's in racing.
Just go away.
What? Just leave.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to bring up the Australian breakdance team. I'm going to really get them where they need to be in 2028.
I'm going to sponsor them with some Jordans, dude.
I'm going to bring them up just like Waka Flocka did with that fucking polo team. He's like, I'm going to sponsor the breakdance team and get them to where they need to be.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
MJ,
he's just got to He's got to be done, man. Like you get to a point in your career, like, all right, man, I think you're actually starting to hurt your legacy now, man. Throw your logo.
So yeah, that dude, that could have gone terribly for Tom Brady had he not won that Super Bowl. That could have gone.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Like if he would have won, he probably would have played another 3 seasons at a minimum if he didn't win.
Yeah, he'll go to a different team, be like, no, this team.
Yeah, no, this team
is the team I can do it with. Yeah.
But what's sad is other teams would have taken his ass. Other teams would have taken.
I'll tell you right now.
There's teams right now that would take him.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, the rumor that was started around that time was that the Vikings were going to get him, and we were fucking jacked. We're like, we got a fucking shot.
Whenever Cousins was leaving?
Yeah, they were like, oh, dude, we could do it, man. We could get him in. Like, it's like, oh my God.
What do you think about that whole Kirk Cousins thing? That he was with the Falcons. Wait, did you hear about that the whole contract thing?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
They broke his contract. Like he broke the rules of his contract going over to Atlanta. They were talking to him too early, apparently, about contracts.
They're like the Falcons were?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about this.
He knew the stipulation of his contract at Minnesota. And so like he got put under investigation, and I think they actually took some money from him.
No way.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I don't
know if they took money from him or Atlanta, one of the two.
I was never a Kirk Cousins fan. Since we brought him on, I was like, it was
he's
fucking
good,
waste.
though. He's good.
He's okay.
He's a good
He's okay. Yeah, I like that. He's okay. He's okay.
I'll give it to him. Like, there's times I watch him and it was like, damn, dude, okay, maybe I was wrong. And then I watch him, I'm like, God, this guy's fucking pathetic.
But dude, all he's got is Justin Jefferson and KJ Osborne. That's it. Who else has he got?
Also, he had Adam Thielen. That fucking white boy can catch. That dude could catch anything. Yeah. And we had at the time Dalvin Cook. So it's like, what do you need,
dude? I will say
y'all had a squad.
He's good in a point because he is still better than Gardner Minshew.
Well, apparently, Kirk Cousins is good enough to make a fucking $100 million for a 2-year deal at Atlanta.
2 years?
The only
2 years, dude, $100 million.
The thing that bugs me about him is everybody up here fought for him, and they were like, "Oh, his stats." It's like, I don't give a fuck about his stats. He's not producing fucking W's for us.
That's what everybody says about Dak Prescott. But you know what's crazy? His stats are equal to Patrick Mahomes.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like stats are fine. He's
still a shit quarterback though, somehow.
But he loses.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he doesn't win games like Patrick Mahomes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, great, dude, you got a fucking awesome ass fucking trading card stats for you, but it's like you still suck ass.
Dude, when Patrick Mahomes plays, dude, like there's sometimes I'm just like, dude, this dude's a goofball, bro. Like, but he wins, dude. Like
that's what I'm saying.
And it's always like last year in the Super Bowl, like playing Detroit or whatever, dude, it was like, dude, I was rooting for Detroit. I was like, let's go, bro. Like, let's get like somebody else to win this.
Dude.
And you just, dude, he just pulls like the most wild, like stunts, dude. And it's just like, it's almost at the point where it's like, dude, he's doing this, like at the rate it's going.
Somebody's Patrick playing Mahomes, Madden,
dude. At the rate it's going, Patrick Mahomes will surpass Tom Brady.
I mean, he's already got 3, dude. Tom Brady's got 7. He's got to win 4 in 20 years.
He's got 20 more years, dude. He's going to win 20 years. At least 5 out of the next 10.
So everybody's speculating right now. That I've heard this like from 5 other people talk about this. Chiefs go 3-peat this year. First time in NFL history. They're going 3-peat. Kelsey's going to propose to Taylor Swift.
Great.
At the Super Bowl. If they stay together, right? This is the outcome if Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift stay together. Now, if they don't, the Chiefs are going to have the worst season ever, and the trains come off the tracks.
It's like the Great Bambino situation with fucking.
But it all depends on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. That's what everybody's saying.
Dude, don't let the fucking Swifties win. Do not let the fucking Swifties win. That's bullshit.
Dude, say a prayer tonight that the Chiefs lose this season, dude. Like,
yeah.
Dude, we got Saquon Barkley, bro. Dude, we're gonna do some damage this year on the field, dude. Like I'm telling you what.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. Bears will be at the NFC Championship.
Dude, are you gonna give that to him? Really?
Oh yeah. I'm calling it
Dude,
right
this
now.
is
Bears
rookie
will
year,
be.
bro. He is not, dude.
Dude,
There's no
he
way.
is good. I don't even like the guy because he paints his fingernails, and I think he thinks he's God. But he is good.
Yeah, dude. I can't follow you on
He's
that,
good.
man.
And they have a great fucking defense. They went and got Keenan Allen. They have DJ Moore from last year. They still have Khalil Herbert back there. They have 3 good contending running backs right now. They still have Komet. I mean, dude, they're fucking solid. So I think the Bears are in the NFC Championship this year. I think they're making the run. And I think the Texans have to beat the Ravens or the Chiefs in the AFC Championship.
Dude, I was thinking the Ravens had a shot this year, man.
Everybody's saying that they have a shot because of Derrick Henry, but let's be real honest. What the fuck did Derrick Henry even do the past 2 years with the Titans? Nothing. He had his typical 1,000 yards rushing, but he didn't have his touchdowns were down. His yards per carry were down. So he's not like this great fucking gift of God to the Ravens.
I'm surprised you're not going for the Browns.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't like the Browns.
Why don't I like the Browns?
Yeah.
Because they're in my conference. And we beat them last year.
Your boys over there, though.
Who? Deshaun?
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun massage me off? Watson?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, fuck that guy, dude. That guy's a real piece of shit. He didn't do a fucking thing in Houston. He didn't do a fucking thing, dude. He had one good season. We finally thought we had a fucking quarterback, you know?
Dude, do you think
we just never had a quarterback?
I bet you he can throw over those mountains over there.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, who is your... I'm looking at it. Who is your QB1 right now? Is it Stroud?
CJ motherfucking Stroud, my boy.
Golly, dude, you guys get rid of that guy?
Listen to this. CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs.
Oh, dude, yeah, you guys got Diggs. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Dude, we should have never got rid of him.
Tank Dell, who was averaging a touchdown a game before he got hurt in week 7, and he was averaging 150 yards receiving, got hurt. He's back. Nico Collins, who doubled Tank Dell throughout the season. So now we got 5 wide receivers with Hutchinson, Woods, and Mechie. Dude, we got Dalton Schultz. We got Cade Stover from Ohio State as a tight end. We got Joe Mixon in the backfield. They have a fucking squad. We just got Al Shazier from the Titans, the linebacker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We picked up dickhead from the Minnesota Vikings, Danielle Hunter.
Dude, he's good, dude.
Yeah. I mean, dude, they have a fucking squad this year. If everyone has to stay healthy for that team to go. And I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think everyone's going to stay healthy.
Then
but I do think if they do stay healthy, they're in the AFC Championship, either playing the Chiefs or they're playing the Ravens.
Yeah, and then there's us. We lose our first-round draft pick on J.J. McCarthy, and now his leg's fucking blown and for the entire season. After we just got done with Kirk Cousins fucking
You still have Justin Jefferson, bro.
Yeah.
He's leaving after this year. I'm sorry. That dude is not staying there.
I don't blame him, dude. My fucking team blows. We have so many good opportunities to capitalize on, and we never fucking do it. Like, I'm going to buy the shirt this year that literally has the Viking horn, and it says, "Just once before I fucking die." Like, because literally, we had Stephon Diggs, we had Adam Thielen. Case Keenum stepped up as a third string and got us to the fucking NFC Championship. And we got rid of his ass the next year. Why? Look what fucking Nick Foles did with the fucking Eagles. Like, are you kidding me, dude? And then we let Stephon Diggs go to the Bills because he was unhappy. It's like, make the fucker happy. Like, give him more money, dude. Yeah. Danielle Hunter, great fucking defensive player. Why would you get rid of that? Our defense sucks as it is, and then our offense is fucking terrible. Our offensive line is horrible. Dude, if we go 500 this year, I'll be fucking shocked.
Hey, like, we gave you our linebacker though.
I don't care who you gave us. It's what we had. Like, stop.
We did a 1-for-1 swap.
Dude, they gotta stop with this, like, thinking like, oh, we're thinking forward thinking. Like, no, we're going backwards, motherfuckers. Like, We're not anywhere near what we were in the 60s and the 70s.
His knees blow.
His knee blow. How do you blow out your fucking first round draft's knees in the fucking practice season before we get to preseason? How do you do that? Oh, dude, it's so frustrating being a Vikings fan. It's like, God, I fucking can't like any other team, but I can't like my team.
Schiller's over there like, yep, there goes my football season.
Oh,
hasn't even started and he's not going to watch.
I fucking can't watch this team, dude. I can't. It's like, you guys are fucking, I hope, you know what? I hope the Vikings let me lower my fucking casket in my grave to let me down one last time, because that's all they fucking do is let us down. Fucking biggest cock teases ever. We get to the NFC Championship, we choke. It's like, miss a fucking field goal to beat Seattle in the fucking NFC Championship. It's like, fuck, dude.
Did you even watch last year?
Last year? No, I couldn't, dude. I couldn't. We were just like, oh my God.
Dude, where your Eagles landing this year?
Oh, dude.
Without Swift, you lost him, but you got Barkley.
Yeah, I mean,
you kept AJ.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Hurts is looking healthy.
But here's the thing with Hurts, man, is I think it was like the same thing with like Russell Wilson when he run that Super Bowl, right? Like that was like the best Seahawks team that they've ever had, right?
Yeah,
and
arguably one of the best teams in the NFL at that point.
Yeah, like in our era, right? Like solid ass team, dude.
Legion
like,
of Boom era. That was oh man,
best, bro. But the thing is, like, I think the NFL kind of figured him out, man. Like, let's just say it's what happened with Russell. Look at Russ won that one championship, bro. They figured him out. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at Patrick Mahomes, you can't figure that dude out, bro.
Going up with new shit every day.
Every year, but
behind the back. No,
I'm gonna start throwing lefty this season, boy. Looking stupid all the time, bro.
I think he's just got autism, and they just let him go out there and play. Like, he was a Make-A-Wish kid, and they just were like, "Hey, kid, go fucking do your thing, go play, backyard fucking sports, just go have fun, buddy." Slaps him on his ass, and he goes out there and wins games.
The thing is, like, we did keep a pretty good defensive core, though, man. So, I mean,
y'all still have Sweat?
No,
he's gone,
huh? But they kept, and here's the other thing is like, they don't have Travis Kelce anymore, so they don't have like the best center in the league, man. Or Jason Kelce, sorry.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt you, but you can. That wasn't the pinnacle point, but the Philly.
Well, the thing is, like, he had like
what was the shit they were calling the tush push?
Yeah, what they had.
Yeah, that's gone now, buddy.
Yeah, gone, dude. Like they unstoppable. You know, like their best 4th and 1.
You need a yard,
and yeah,
you're getting it every time.
Yeah, so we'll see. I hope they do something different, man. Like they're a fun team to watch. They're fast. I mean, it was really fun watching them. You know, with like AJ Brown and all them. Like that's pretty good. They still got Dallas. Who else do they got?
Who's the other wide receiver?
Johnson, Darius.
Who's the other wide receiver that's really good? Not Nelson Aguilar, the other one. It's AJ Brown, Nelson Aguilar, and then there's another guy that was already there that I was like, oh man, AJ Brown's going over there. It's gonna be kind of like a
Devontae Smith.
That's who it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's there anymore.
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah. Devontae
the
Smith,
only one y'all lost was Swift.
Yeah.
Taylor? No, not Taylor. But it was funny because it was Kelce and Swift were on the sidelines, and so everybody was always talking shit about how the other Kelce brother has his own Swift, and it was DeAndre Swift.
Oh yeah. Dude, I had to look up their depth chart quick. Dude, you know who they never should have gotten rid of? It was they didn't. Oh, Kenneth Gainwell. Dude, that dude is so fast, dude. Like,
is he still on the team?
Yeah, dude.
He made the video.
Yeah, dude, he's
nice.
in, man. The thing is, like, that dude is so like, he's that guy that like, he's not really like breaking a bunch of tackles, but when you need that like sweep, dude, he's freaking that dude is gone, bro. Like,
but you ain't gotta do that no more. You got Barkley.
Yeah, dude, that dude is shifty, man.
And he'll run over people. He will run over people.
Dude, I'm interested to see, man. Like,
I really think Philly's got a chance to make a run.
Only
if Jalen Hurts plays good football.
Well,
I heard the Vikings are looking at picking him up.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be wild. But it opens up like if you have like Barkley. The thing is, Barkley can catch too, though. So like you can
Yeah,
really run that
and pick
option,
them on
dude.
the swing.
Like all the like. But that's kind of football now is all RPOs, dude.
Yeah,
That's all everybody's doing.
yeah. Because you're either running the ball or you're passing the ball. So they're gonna fucking fake the handoff. They're gonna do the bootleg and they're gonna throw it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, dude,
You
no, I want to
very
see
rarely
people.
see shotgun anymore.
I want to see people huck that sucker, boy. Like those deep, just
It's gotten way easier to be a
sideline, those in
quarterback.
and outs, just freaking
Yeah.
down the sideline. That's what I want to see, bro. That's dope.
Well, I think Minnesota's either going to pick up Russell Wilson or or Justin Fields from the Steelers, man.
Yeah, no,
Look at him over
actually,
there.
I actually
y'all
heard.
really should. Y'all should get Justin Fields.
No,
I'm telling you right now,
they're calling nationwide to get Peyton Manning back.
we have done this before, and it's worked. We brought Brett Favre in, and he fucking dominated for a couple of years for us and almost got us to a Super Bowl. But the problem is we keep getting washed out fucking quarterbacks, and then they're like, oh, they can't perform anymore. We don't know why. Gee, I wonder why. They've got 15 seasons underneath their fucking knees, and like, why else do you not think that they fucking can't? Like, no shit, Sherlock. I can tell you that. It doesn't take a fucking scientist to look at that shit.
We had Case Keenum last year, and he was on the roster this year, but we let him go, so you can have him back.
I mean, at this point, he might be able he might be our saving grace. But the funny thing is, you know what happened? Minnesota would pick him up and be like, you know what, Case, we're going to give you another chance, and he's going to do fucking amazing things for us. And then at the end of the season, they're like, hey, man, thanks for the hard work. There's the door.
JJ's back, buddy. So
yeah. JJ's looking awfully strong, so we're going to put you down at it's time to ride the pine, buddy.
Like, can you imagine being like that, like a team's bitch quarterback? Because, dude, he's been with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Him Denver, and what's the other guy's name?
What's
the other guy's name that was with Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Ryan Fitzpatrick, yep.
Dude, he's been everywhere.
He's a pass around.
Oh yeah, he's been with the Dolphins. He's been with the Jets. He's been with the Texans. He's been with the Browns.
Oh, who's that guy that? Golly, man.
Can you imagine though? Like you just have the badass season, and they're like, "Yeah, well, fuck you, dude."
Dude, seriously, he was the highlight of Minneapolis, like the Minneapolis Miracle. Like that was. I remember watching that game, dude.
When he threw it to Justin Jefferson, and then he caught it and ran it in.
Stephon Diggs.
Oh, it's Stephon Diggs. Yeah, that was before Jefferson.
That was before Jefferson, and Diggs caught it, and I was like, bro, did that just fucking happen? Like, are we going to the NFC Championship?
Dude, walk off.
You want to know who was like one of the biggest, dude? I don't even say this, dude, but like, because he's a good guy. Like I follow him on like social media. He's a good dude, right?
NFL
Tim Tebow,
Mark Sanchez.
Oh,
who did he play for other than the Jets?
Well, so I started to not like him when he came to Philly, but he's like on the Jets.
Oh, he played there. Yeah,
he came back there for Philly.
He started with the Jets.
Yeah, but he was a backup when I want to say, dude, remember when Carson Wentz's first year in Philly?
Oh man,
and they were just stomping, bro. Like,
oh man,
just like literally, I relived this season twice because it happened with Jalen Hurts when Jalen Hurts undefeated, right? Goes undefeated, and then that fucker Gardner Minshew, man, like, golly, dude, that guy pisses me off, man. Loses like 3 straight games, bro. Like, and then Jalen comes back, saves the day. But
yeah,
it was the same thing with Carson Wentz. He got hurt, and then I had to watch Mark Sanchez fill his freaking shoes, man. And I was getting so mad. I was like, dude, we're losing games. We lost to like the freaking like Cowboys. One of the games was like the Cowboys. So you don't ever want to lose the Cowboys, right?
Hell no, that's bragging rights.
Yeah, dude. And then that was when old freaking Big Dick Nick Foles rolls up.
Nicky Foles,
Nicky
Philly
Foles.
special.
It just makes it happen, dude.
We also had Dobbs. They called him the fucking.
We called him what?
Dude, Josh Dobbs, dude. We called him the Pastronaut because he has a fucking.
Yeah, he's still on your team. He's still on your team. You're good. Yeah, he's got an aeronautics degree.
We got rid of him.
What?
He's no longer with us. I think he's with
your number one draft pick fucking blows his leg out, and you get rid of the only guy that actually won you games.
Yes.
Why? Where's he at?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
He just played y'all's last preseason game. Are you sure?
I'm aware, dude. I think he's with fucking San Francisco now.
Dude,
I'm
San
pretty
Francisco's
sure
rolling deep over there.
Or maybe he's with us.
No, LA. LA's running deep.
No,
they got
right there. San Francisco 49ers.
So, dude, LA. Listen to LA's quarterbacks: Matthew Stafford, Stetson Bennett, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jim
And I can't remember.
Garoppolo's
Jimmy Garoppolo's over there, bro.
In
and
LA.
he's what? He's
Yeah.
a third string or what?
I don't know. Stetson Bennett. This is his first year back from his injury. So, but yeah, dude, there's
Holy
another
fuck.
quarterback. I can't remember who it is, but
Them
yeah, there was
fuckers are
4 of them.
stacked, dude.
Yeah.
Garoppolo's got some Super Bowl experience. Stafford does. It's like, holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Jared
Matt
Goff.
Stafford, dude.
Jared Goff.
God.
That's
Yeah,
that's
remember when he
Detroit.
was over there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Rams
Isn't
have
it
had some
weird?
quarterbacks in the past couple of years.
Dude, it's so weird though
Dude.
how they're like Goff and Stafford, garbage. I mean, they're so good.
Garbage
dude.
on their teams. Yeah.
But then they switch, dude, and they're like even
Rock
better
stars.
fit where they're at, dude. I wanted
Maybe that's
Goff
what
to win
they
a Super
do,
Bowl so
though,
bad in Detroit.
Maybe that's what they do to get on a team, though. Like, because, like, you know, teams like players, you may not like your team, so you play like shit, so you get rid of you. It's the same
like,
shit that
DM
Brett
the guy on
Favre-
Instagram. Hey, bro, you want
Dude,
to switch?
I
switch
would
teams?"
pick Matt Stafford on my fantasy team. Dude,
Oh,
I
he's
picked
so
him like
good.
3 years in the dude, and I would watch his games, and I'm like, dude, this dude spends when he was in Detroit spends more time on his ass in the game, dude.
Yeah,
than
dude,
it,
he
dude,
was getting.
his
Remember when his
O-line,
shoulder came out?
dude.
He
And he still
dislocates
played.
his shoulder. Okay, so they're about to win the game. There's like 15 seconds left. He dislocates his shoulder because he gets sacked, but he throws like an amazing 50-yard bomb. They're in field goal range, but they need a touchdown. Dislocates his shoulder, runs off to the sidelines. They called a timeout. They put his shoulder back in, or he puts it back in by himself or some shit. And the coach is like, no, you're not doing it. Or no, they scored. They needed to go for 2. That's what it was. And he needed to go for 2. And they were like, no, you're good. Like, well, he was like, fuck no, I'm good. I'm going back in there. Literally goes back in there after he had just dislocated his shoulder and throws the conversion for 2. They win the game.
I remember that.
fucking
that-
dude.
That's a savage. That's a fucking guy I want on my
Dude,
team, bro.
he was so beast, man. And so like it just hurt me so bad just watching him get his ass beat. And then like
Oh, he's such
so
a
then
good
he gets
guy.
to LA. Then he gets to LA and he gets the best thing he did, he got time in the pocket,
yeah, in
bro.
the pocket, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
And he's just a freaking beam from there, dude. I love Matt Stafford, man. He's
Yeah,
that
him
dude's
and
badass,
Sean
man.
McVay, bro. That was the best thing that's ever happened to that guy.
Yeah, man. Him and Coop Cup, boy, Washington native, buddy.
Yep.
Cooper Cup,
I think
dude,
Jo-
you went to the
I think
college
Josh
right here that I
Allen's-
live right by.
I think Josh
No
Allen's
shit.
going to be a force to reckon with this year too.
He's got no targets, bro. He lost
Dude.
Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs.
Doesn't
I
matter.
want
though,
him to
dude.
win so bad. Like I want the
Who's
Bills. To
he
win so
throwing
bad.
to? Other than what's the goofy motherfucker that's from his team? He's all over social media. He's goofy as shit. Black guy from I can't remember what college he was at, but he's funny as shit. He says the funniest shit in the interviews. But he's one of his receivers. I don't know who his receivers are. I really don't. I can't tell you anybody else that was over there. Because Gabe Davis was like the other one that was going off.
Oh, he's got Matt Collins.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, dude, Curtis Samuel.
Okay, so they
Yeah,
picked
there's a
him up
bunch
from
of, like-
Washington.
Yeah, a bunch of like
Veteran wide receivers that aren't breakouts.
dude.
Interesting.
Chase Claypool didn't make the cut, bro. He's kind of old though, isn't he?
Claypool? I think he's like
Put it
year
this
5 or
way.
6.
I think this year for the NFL it's going to be interesting for everybody but my fucking team. So
Dude, here's what. Just get ready for the freaking Chiefs to be in the Super Bowl again. Just be ready for it.
I think at
Hey,
this point, if it does happen, which is more than likely going to happen, I think people are gonna the same Tom Brady era. They're gonna be like, how many fucking times do we have to watch a dynasty happen?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
people are
that's...
gonna the views
I'm
are
already
gonna
there.
go down.
I'm already there, bro.
Dude, I was already there this last Super Bowl. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't care to watch the Chiefs win. Like
Yeah.
I was rooting against them. I was like, fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't want to hear Kermit the Frog give a fucking speech.
Yeah,
I don't
I
care that
definitely
Travis
didn't want
Kelce can drink beer.
that. Yeah, and fucking the whole Taylor Swift thing. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care. It's like, dude, get fresh fucking teams in there. Like, I would love to see the Bears, for instance. Like, that would be
I was
awesome.
hoping it was Ravens Lions. That's what I was hoping for.
That's what I wanted. I wanted the Ravens and the fucking Lions last year, and I was all for what's the Lions head coach Dan
Campbell.
Dan Campbell. Fucking love that guy, dude.
That dude's
super
a badass,
fucking
man.
That dude is so badass. And after I watched Hard Knocks and like saw who he is as a person, I was like, dude, awesome. Same thing with the Dolphins, dude. Like, I fucking loved the Dolphins after watching Hard Knocks. The Dolphins was like, that's a fucking good team.
Their head coach is fucking hilarious.
He is a goofball.
Like Mike Daniels is
funny.
Hilarious.
He is something out of this fucking world. But that
Have you seen pictures of that man whenever he was coaching under Belichick?
Yes.
Nerd.
Oh
Nerd.
Dude, and he's walking around with one pant leg up and some Air Force Ones dapping up people.
Yeah, dude, he is
with his rollie on, bro.
Did you see that though? Like where he was like, they're like, oh, this is what Miami does to you in 2 years, and it shows like his picture when he was with Belichick.
His hair all curled
and it shows
out
him now, and he's all like curled out, permed out. He's got like some glasses on, and like, yeah, you got that Coke money now.
Yeah,
you got that Miami money.
The Miami got to him, bro. He's hanging out with Tyreek Hill too much. That's the problem.
Jeez Louise, Tyreek.
That dude. He got 10 kids?
Yeah, dude. Do you think he can beat Noah Lyles foot race?
I don't think so. I think he talks a lot of shit. I know he's fat. He's the fastest guy in the NFL. I get that.
His times are slower than Noah Lyles, but he says he can beat him in a foot race. I'm like, dude, you literally have Noah Lyles who put his whole life to be the fastest man on earth.
Literally, that's the only thing that dude dedicated his life to. Do I think Tyreek Hill's the fastest guy in the NFL? Yes.
Oh yeah, by far,
hands down.
Yeah, he's quick. I'd like to see him and Kenneth Gainwell run it though. Kenneth Gainwell's pretty fast.
Dude, him and Jalen Waddle, they've had some beef.
Yeah, that's
true. Who was the? It was DK. It was DK Metcalf and Tyreek Hill that were supposed to race that they never did.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, that dude just got stretched, bro. Like that dude's so big. Like
when DK hawked that guy down in 90 yards, that shit's unreal.
Could you imagine seeing that big ass dude behind you? Like just you turn around.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm fucked. Immediately, I'm fucked.
You just fall on the ground.
I am not scored. Yeah, I'm not scored, man.
I'd get in the fetal position and be like, nah, the TBI that I'm about to incur is not worth it.
Could you just turn it around, just throwing him the football? Here, you can have it, dude. I don't want it anymore.
Here you go, bro.
I didn't even want it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick up your next block, dude. Just to go back the other way.
You just lay your own guy out.
Dude,
DK was about to hit me, bro. What do you mean?
You just smoke one of your dudes, just like, dude, lateral on the floor, bro. He's just like, what, man? You're like, did you see what I just? Yeah, don't tell me. Yeah, I'd have got PTSD from that already, dude. Don't tell me about that.
Oh man. Well, football's back. Football's back. NASCAR's about to be in the playoffs. Football's back.
Yeah, buddy.
Life's good, man. Life's good.
Yeah, buddy.
Sports is underway. College football this weekend. Y'all boys watching?
Probably not.
I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. It's Labor Day. We already had Labor Day, bro. It's already September.
Labor Day, and I'm on call. Love it.
Yeah, don't forget to wear white after Labor Day. Or you can't wear white after Labor Day.
Yeah. No, actually, they changed the rules now. Just with the era we're going into, now you can't be white after Labor Day anymore.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't wait to be blackface on Tuesday.
Yeah. So get your makeup out.
Blackface on Tuesday.
Could you imagine just showing up to work
with
your
profile picture immediately? Don't let me catch you with that profile picture on Monday, bro. It better be changed by Tuesday morning.
Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have said that. That was funny. Man. I mean,
yeah,
his name is Kale Schiller. He lives in Minnesota.
He's in Minnesota. You drive around.
I know he lives close to some college.
Fucking dude, Minneapolis is going to burn for the second time after that shit. Great.
Oh.
Jeez, dude.
Oh man.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
All right.
Good shit. Yeah, catch y'all next time. We'll talk about a little bit more sports since football's starting and NASCAR's in playoffs. So go Chase Elliott, fuck Schiller, and yeah, we'll see y'all after Labor Day.
Go Willie B.
No.
Yeah, Willie B, man. He's a man.
It's 9 or nothing, buddy.
Ugh.
Okay,
Well,
love you. Bye.